Hey guys, this is the sound of the Bitcoin shotgun. Are you gonna stand in front of the barrel or behind the trigger? The shotgun is loaded with 2 highly explosive rounds, and in this short video I'm gonna explain these 2 factors that's gonna send Bitcoin to no all-time highs. No backfire possible. So let this be your warning shot. Let's go. Let's break this down shell by shell, and at the end let's talk about the trigger. We've got the first round in our chamber, and this one is full with bullish energy. Institutions are here. This isn't a drill. We've got BlackRock, we've got Vanguard, we've got Fidelity. They all load up on Bitcoin like crazy. They don't buy memes or value tokens, at least not for now. They buy real value. Or, as Larry Fink states it,
the rally today is about a flight to quality.
Let me be clear, we're talking about trillions of dollars flooding into the Bitcoin market. This is gonna send the Bitcoin price to new all-time highs. And when we've got tons of capital flooding into a limited asset, you know we've got only one way to go. Politics are getting involved. You've seen it. The Trump family is pro-Bitcoin. And why? Because in 2025, money is political. And Bitcoin is now a political tool. The lines are being drawn and Bitcoin is not gonna stay neutral. Eric Trump spoke at the Bitcoin conference recently, and here is what he said.
I believe in Bitcoin. I absolutely love Bitcoin. And I'm very proud that my father stood on stage in Nashville and he came out and said that he's gonna be the Bitcoin president, he's gonna be the crypto president. He's gonna make America the crypto capital of the world.
We have all-time highs in sight. Bitcoin is flirting with all-time highs right now. We are right about breaking out of this massive bull flag. And this isn't a spike, this is a setup. Once we're pulling the trigger, I'm gonna talk about in this video, we are coiling like a spring. Companies are jumping in. Not only Trump's administration has an eye on it. You know about Strategy, but now we have also a Japanese company called MetaPlanet and some others, and they all try to accumulate Bitcoin. Some of them even try to accumulate about 1 million Bitcoin. And this is not possible mathematically, because only about 10 companies will be able to do this. We have only 21 million coins circulating. Not even that, because not all are mined yet. But if 10 companies acquire 1 million each, there's not gonna be any left for us. And because they all wanna reach this goal, they are going to fight for it. Banks are getting green-lighted. This is a huge one. The Fed just cleared banks to offer crypto products to customers. Think about that for a second. The institutions are here, and now the banks are also jumping on the train. This will be the retail wave we've been waiting for years. This shell is full of momentum. This shell is throbbing. That's how loaded it is. But let's look at the second shell. Now for the second shell, and this one is a bit darker, a bit heavier, and most of all, very, very dangerous. It's the slow motion collapse of the dollar system. In our lifetime, we will all be witnessing the death of a currency. But this video is not a dirge about toilet paper, because I think the dollar is nothing but printed paper. We are talking about what is coming after this long overdue death. The money supply is exploding. Watch this chart. It's been artificially tight, but it's about to rip again. They have to print money, and they know it. Because all the Fed is able to do is print money or tweak the interest rates. And this interest rate cycle seems to come to an end. And so we only have one option left, and this is printing money again. Just look at this number. We have $37 trillion in debt. This is an unstoppable train. Every time they raise the interest rate, the debt becomes more and more unpayable. Every time they cut rates, inflation is knocking at the door. The Fed is stuck between a rock and a hard place, and history shows us that they always choose the one option that's left for them, and that's that they print their way out. The only difference this time might be the story they tell us why they start printing again. Let's get our popcorn, brothers. Foreign nations are also pulling out. You know they're not dumb. They know what's coming. And all the nations will exit before the crash. Trump might be able to do some damage control, but the numbers don't lie. This has to happen, and it will happen. Somewhere in 2025, there's gonna be the D-Day. Over $9 trillion of debt have to be refinanced, and most of it this year, 2025. And at this current interest rates, this is impossible to finance. And the only way out? Again, it's printing. It's more inflation. It's less trust in fiat, and you pretty much know where all this money is going to flow in. It's gonna be assets, and one of them is surely gonna be Bitcoin. This shell is also unstoppable. Like its twin brother, it longs to explode, and when it does, everything shifts. And now that the shotgun is loaded, let's look at our trigger. Now this is where it's getting spicy. You want to know what or who is going to shoot? I'm gonna tell you. As soon as Donald Trump or Fed Chef Chair Powell are gonna say something like this: we need to stimulate the economy again. Boom. Quantitative easing, or QE as we call it, is nothing but rocket fuel for Bitcoin. The printers go brrrr again. This is what's gonna light the fuse. The Bitcoin shotgun fires. And this will be the point where we enter the real bull market. Everything we have seen so far is nothing but a bit of catering to all the bullish news I've talked about in Shell 1. What we're about to see is far bigger. This could be a super cycle, a mania phase like we've never seen before. This is the first time that the world sees Bitcoin as a hedge against all of this. And when that happens, even your altcoin might get a chance, finally. The capital will flow in, and the next thing that happens, euphoria. Everything is going up again. Retail will jump in again. The prices will skyrocket until one day we get again some devastating news, and this will be the start of the next bear market. I'm pretty certain this will happen again. If you're still standing right in front of the shotgun, this is the chance to get behind the trigger. This might be as well one of the most obvious financial setups the world has ever seen. Feel free to ignore it, that's on you. If you prepare, even with just a little exposure, you might have a little chance to be free from the mess that is coming. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a like and a subscription, leave a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.